Oh, I didn't see you there. I was so busy cleaning our new hardware. I totally forgot. Today's the most important day of the week. It's Paturday. Alright boys and girls, welcome back to Paturday, the show where we take a look at the good, the bad, and the ugly of Wizards D.G Season 5 gameplay. Luckily for us this week, we got a whole lot of good, as we were the first team ever in 2K League history to win the first 3v3 tournament, the Slam. It was a hard-fought victory, and I couldn't be prouder of the guys really for what they accomplished. You know, being the first ever 3v3 team is pretty special. So let's take a look at those good moments we got for you of the Slam. So let's start with the toughest team we probably played in the tournament. It was actually an amateur team called Team Handles, and they were just incredible. You know, they were the only amateur team to qualify, and really we had a feeling that this would probably go to Game 5 versus them, and it did. So let's take a look at some of those clips and see what we can find out. Okay, I remember this. This is Game 1. It's a good shot. So as you can see, Game 1, what didn't go our way. This clip is more about the concept rather than the play. It's really just never underestimate your opponent. I know they're an amateur team and they're not a pro team, but 3v3 is their wheelhouse. So this is their, this is their bag. They're used to this. They play this all the time. For us, is their first year really playing it as a team together in 2K League history. So, if there's one thing I want you guys to take away from this, it's just never underestimate your opponent, and really you got to come out that first game swinging. And Team Handles did that to us. So. Kudos to them and all respect to them. We know they're a tough team and we're probably going to see them again one day. So let's move on to our next clip. I just want you to watch Ryan on this play. Does a great job playing defense here. Gets the steal. And I mean, just to kind of put this in perspective for you, this is Game 5, 1-point game. We got a lot on the line. Tough team we're playing, amateur team, Team Handles. And for Ryan to kind of blitz the point guard and get that steal, I mean, he didn't panic, he didn't oversell, he just knew what he had to do, and he got the steal. So kudos to Ryan. That's why he's the best in the business, and that's why we're moving on. So we have one more clip from Team Handles I want you to take a look at, and then we'll go to the next round. Just watch Ryan on this play. Sheds the defense, has him on his hip. And that's a confidence shot, as best as you can get. And I know the broadcast said it, but big time players make big time plays. And Ryan just showed you right there why he's MVP. So for him, that series came down to the wire, and we really want the ball in his hands in that moment. And he showed why he's the best, and he got the MVP award. So with that being said, let's move on to our next round, just like we did there. And we are playing Hornets Venom GT. As you can see, close game, 13-10. Ryan gets the ball on the wing, sees he's got an opening, drives to the basket, takes the easy two. And this clip I wanted to show you because it's very important sometimes to just take points, and especially in a close game. Sometimes and we have a really good defense, so we're always going to kind of put the pressure on them to get us a stop here. And I know that we were losing, but for us to keep the game close, sometimes it's a little bit better. That was a close game. I think we ended up winning that 22-17. So for us, Ryan did the right thing. Drove to the basket, took the easy two, got the dunk. Because these games go very quick. I mean, they could be over in 5 to 10 minutes, and sometimes you just want to keep that game as close as you can. So kudos to Ryan. Let's move on to our next Hornets clip. All right, so our next clip here, 18-17, close game. Ryan's got the ball. Great play by Glenn Ratty to get the steal in a big moment. As you can see, we're still playing defense, so Ryan gets another steal, and we got the ball back. So this clip right here I wanted to show because it shows persistence, especially on the defensive end. Defense is an attitude. That's what I like to say. And really, if you make a mistake on offense, you turn the ball over, make a bad shot, you still got to play defense. You can't let that get in your head. You can't let that affect you at all. And for us, we pride ourselves on defense here at Wizards D.G, and our guys are absolutely locked in. They make a mistake, and hey, we're going to get that ball back no matter what. And as you can see, Ryan got the steal at the end. So great play by our guys to stay level-headed. And let's roll our next clip versus the Hornets. 19-5. We're up pretty big. We're feeling good. Just need to score the ball. D.G gets the ball wide open for some reason, and he greens the shot. And when D.G's in a situation where he can green a shot at the end of the game, guess what? he's going to green the shot. And that's why we trust him. He was hot this game. He was feeling it. He was in his bag. Aggressive D.G, if you know what I'm talking about. And really, at that point, it was just get him the ball and get the heck out of the way. So kudos to D.G there for making that shot for us and playing well that series. But let's move on to the next series versus Grizz Gaming. All right, so let's take a look at our first Grizz Gaming clip in this series. As you can see, they start with the ball here, get a big turnover, and unfortunately give it right back for a 3. So I wanted to show you this clip because in 3v3, it's a little different than 5v5. There's no jump ball. One team, they alternate in between games of who gets the ball, and the Grizz were the home team here. So, in their case, this first game, they're going to get the ball. We got to get a big stop, and kind of whoever scores first has a good momentum of going into this game. And unfortunately, we do get a stop on Grizz Gaming, and then give the ball right away, and they get a 3. So really, that was kind of for naught. But at the same time, you got to keep your composure for the game. Anything can happen, and just stay locked in. So that was our first clip, first Grizz Gaming. Let's take a look at another one. All right, so this is our second clip in the Grizz Gaming series. As you can see, 2-2, very early in the game. We're spacing out pretty well. And just like that, we get a nice slip from Justin. So for this one, it's more about capitalizing on mistakes. We kind of talked about it a little bit before in the past clip. It's just in those moments where if the defense is going to make a mistake, you got to make them pay. And as you can see, J-Rod slipped up, played too high on D.G, and Justin did the right thing and slipped right to the basket to get the easy 2. So kudos on our guys for realizing that they had the easy pass to the basket and they just took the easy points. So for us, smooth sailing. Let's go to our next clip. And as you can see here, it's a 22-21 game. A lot of pressure on the line to get this win. BP's got his badge. I mean, this is as big a moment as it gets for our boys right here. It's good defense by our guys. Ryan's out on the fast break, hits his wide open white, and that's a win for Wizards D.G. So, in that moment, it's all about getting the stop. BP, one of the best 3v3 players, guards that you can ever play against. And really, he's got his badge, so everything's boosted for him a little bit. So we got to be conscientious of that. He wants to win the game, and our guys realize that, so they kind of double him when he takes the shot. Great rebound, throw the break, and we get the easy bucket. So with that, we're going on to Dukes Gaming. All right, so we're taking a look at our first clip versus Dukes. We're up 20-6. Just watch D.G on this play. Great cut to the basket, and that's a win for us. So 22-6. That was game 1 of the series, and it's such a huge momentum swing when you can win that first game, especially in the finals. It really has to, force the team to kind of get out of their own head, so to say. So great play by our guys. Happy that they came to play. They were ready in the finals, and just like that, we'll see if we can keep that momentum going on the next clip. All right, so we're taking a look at our, clip number 2 of Dukes Gaming. It's a 1-point game. You have to win by 2 in these 3v3 games, and as you can see, D.G gets a big time steal for us. And I just wanted to let you know, moral of the story of this clip is don't choke. In these big moments, you got to step up, you got to make a play, and we got that just from D.G. So let's take a look at our next clip versus Dukes Gaming. All right, so let's take a look at our last clip versus Dukes Gaming in the finals. And as you can see, we're up 19-5 here. This is game 4. Big stop by Justin. Gets it to D.G for the green in the corner, and that is a win for Wizards D.G. And really, I want you to take away that this clip is all about finishing strong. I mean, we're up 19-5. We're up 3-0 in the series. We just need a basket to win. And as you can see, our guys get a stop there and get it to D.G for the green in the corner. But more realistically, I just want to let you guys know we finished strong, not only in the series, the game, but most importantly, we finished strong and got our first ever banner in Wizards D.G history, and it was in the 3v3 tournament, the Slam. Once again, that was our first ever banner in Wizards District Gaming history, and these guys earned it. But on that note, I think I have one more thing to do before I wrap this up. And that's because I missed a few spots on this trophy. So while I do that, here's some championship clips for you to watch, and I'll see you on the next Paturday.
Wizards District Gaming, they are your 3v3 champs. They are the winners. What a week in Indy.
Man, you cannot say enough about this team. The first to go back-to-back as champions, but then also now the first 3v3 champion team in 3v3. I think they could never get tired of being the first.